It's investigation into Catholicism. Now, there's something really dodgy about this Catholicism. Very funny about this thing indeed, right? As you see here, formally introduced to England in 597. No, that's crap, because obviously 597, I mean, that's becomes a 777 code for a start, right? It becomes a 777 code. 5 and 9 is 14, plus 7 equals 21, right? And you see this word, right? Catholicism. Right? You know what a cataclysm is? A cataclysm, right? Cataclysm. So basically, the cataclysm refers to a sudden violent event, right? Fundamental change. Now, drastically alter societies, right? Now, basically, what I've seen deluge or flood. Right? Now, basically, what I've seen of Catholic schools now is that they're basically filled with Pakistani and Africans. Like about 90%. Like the local Catholic boys' school. What I've seen. Obviously, they come to the school at a certain time. I think it's 3:30. Like as in the sun. And basically, if they're standing about on the road, right? It's not an exaggeration. It's like 90% Pakistani. And African stock, right? So it's stocked up the schools with multicultural stock. It's obviously to shape the future, right? So you're taking this idea about a cataclysm, right? And you're applying it to Catholicism. Flood and deluge, which again is obviously the biblicalist idea, Noah's floods and all that, right? So you've got this to convert the Anglo-Saxons. Now again, you've got your G in that, and then you've got your AG. So you've got your 777 in that as well. The ego is in there as well. Here you have St. Alban now. Alban, right? Alba means white. Brightness and innocence. So it's something I would put this Catholicism to as a psyop, as now there was one thing I seen, which was there was one thing I seen in this TV series, which is called The Melting Pot by Spike Milligan, and it's about obviously multiculturalism. Two Hindus who arrived by boat in London. And basically one of them says the other one, he says something about Catholicism, right? Because like I say, Catholicism in English schools now is like full of Indians, like mainly Indians. And of course, like, you think like Roman Catholic was like Irish or something, so it's like that you were brainwashed to think it was Irish or something, and it's basically no, it's Indian, mainly. And what they said in this thing was Roman Catholicism is a white religion that worships a Jewish god. Like the two Indians were saying that to each other. So basically, this Catholicism seemed to be something of a psyop again to basically extinct the native white races, like from their lands. It's to do with that, really. As you see, the Duke of Kent idea there. And basically, an audit that this thing, what we did is, what they have separate schools, right? They have like boys' schools and girls' schools in this religion. They didn't put them together, right? But they have like an annual, some annual or something else, or twice annually or 3 times, something like an occasional thing where they have a dance that where they introduce, like formally introduce, type of idea, they'll get dressed up in like them type of gowns or whatever. It probably come from American stuff, but they have like a formal dance thing where obviously the boy ones meet the girl ones, right? And what you've got, right? There's no girls' Catholic school which is near me. Again, like if you walk past and see them coming in, you can deduce how many, like the statistics of how many what race demographics is in there and all that. Basically, there's a lot more white ones in the lasses school, the girls' school, right? A lot more. Still odd ones, odd ones of Pakistani and Indian and African and all that. But there's a lot more whites, like there's a lot more white among the lasses than what there is among the boys. And again, this could be Masonic, Masonic influenced. They purposefully. And of course, there's the Reformationists, the Reform Party, which is Islamic. And what they do is when they introduce these dances, they're obviously introducing the white lasses to the foreign immigrant boys, right? Which again is going to lead to multiculturalistic. They're purposefully doing it. They're doing it like on an official capacity. They call them the brothers or something who run the Catholic Church. Right? So they're introducing the foreign immigrant lads to the white native lasses. And obviously, it's just like it's being done through the official channels type of thing, like multiculturalism. And obviously, what results from that type of thing. And that's quite interesting. Now it's they were Kent, because obviously the Duke of Kent. And the Act of Supremacy. Could there be something of a white supremacist type of thing tied in there, right? As you know who the real supremacists are. It's basically in the Kurd. Like Superman, right? So as you can see, the little Kurd and the supremacy. Obviously the soap, the liquid. And there's your Jewish Kurd, right? As you see, J-A-W. Basically turn that upside down like that and become G-A-W. And I've done a video on this one before, but I've never seen the 6, or never noticed the 6 right in the middle. So that becomes your 6. Superman. And it's basically like the rhesus blood. Like the same as Jesus type idea. Jesus. If you know the 6, Jesus man. Jesus man with the 6. And obviously this was actually created by 2 Jewish writer and artist, Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster. So you see really what this is about, it's a Jewish supremacist idea. And of course they basically attach that onto the the white man for reasons of propaganda. So of course, Albion becomes these lands, and it's they were white, obviously the white yes, white cliffs of Dover, which is obviously Dover's obviously used in the psyops about the rubber dinghy boats. So it's definitely an attack on the whiteness of the place. And this Catholicism is basically it's a psyop to get the white ones, right, to worship these these sort of strange gods, these basically Jewish gods, thus resulting in multiculturalism. Basically, bringing a cataclysm to the lands. again, Catholic literally means universal. The Universal Studios, the filmmaking thing. As you see in this, we've got the verse, the scripture and verse in the universe. Scripture and verse, which is obviously the Jewish holy texts. And again, you've got the catharsis, which means the cleanse or purge. So we'll be talking about a purging of a certain race from lands. They seem to be so. Again, that's something to do with the Templars thing. Templars ties in with Muslimism, Baphomet, Muhammad, and all that. Again, you've seen an Albion there type thing there, something to do with white crusade. Right? So basically, I would say that's what's going on. They're out to wear white roots, extinct. Of course, there's your 9/11 and your COVID-19 ideas. To extinct basically ethnic genocide, the white race. Just all the evidence basically points to it, And as we're seeing now more and more nowadays, right, the Jews themselves do not identify as white people. Basically, like in the older times, you just thought that, if you've seen obviously on the TV, you've seen the Jews on the TV, you thought they were white. I remember I used to watch that Mary Whitehouse Experience. It's actually called Mary Whitehouse, and it was basically a group of Jews. And David Baddiel was on, and you used to go in the next day into school and talk about it with your mates and reenact some the sketches of it. You just didn't know they were Jewish, and you just thought it was white blokes or whatever. You see what I mean? So basically, Jews themselves do not identify themselves as white unless they're trying to get away with some, with some scam or something. It's, basically, the Mary, the Jewry White House Experience. And this has got to be why the White House is called the White House in America. Because you know who's behind it, what's behind it. It's a way for them to assimilate into the amongst the white society in a hidden manner. And basically, Baddiel is basically an enemy of white people now. 44 episodes, obviously, for the genocide, And these the whole lot of them were Jewish, basically. But you just didn't, if you was watching that, you wouldn't know. But then back then, you just didn't know. You just took it as your own sort of society stuff and all that. But of course, looking at it now, it's quite obvious what it was. But of course, basically, the deal is just a total enemy, hater of whites. All the time, always going on about anti-Semitism. He's dropped the comedic stuff to just be this sort of professional victim and just attack the whites for racism all the time. It's conjured out of nowhere, it's conjured out of thin air. This idea that all these whites are all racist all the time. It's fiction created by these to demonise white people. That's all this cartoon's on about all the time, They're just painting themselves as victim when they're actually the aggressors and all that.
Is that white people, white supremacists, think that Jews are secretly manipulating immigration and multiculturalism in order to replace white people.
Right.
That's what it is. And as such, we are with black and brown people as targets for white supremacists. Mm-hmm. We are vulnerable because of the Great Replacement theory.
Right.
I almost got a round of applause when people weren't sure. That's fine. But the point is the same. Maybe that was a subconscious slip.